CTV News at 5 with Hudson Mack.
He's risky, you can't afford him, and he's solely to blame for all that went wrong in the 1990s. Or at least that's what his latest ad campaign says. Risky Dix is the party's social media mockery of BC Liberal attack ads, deeming the NDP's Adrian Dix is to blame for all that went wrong in that decade. Dix served as chief of staff to former New Democrat Premier Glenn Clark in the late 90s. His party released the video today for April Fools. In it, Dix is blamed for bad 90s hair, the Spice Girls, the destruction of the Brazilian rainforest, even Wayne Gretzky's retirement.
Adrian Dix, architect of the decade of despair, destruction, disappointment, and desperation.
Pollsters tracking the upcoming election say the Liberals may not have a strong enough base for attack ads against Dix and should instead focus
campaign. It only reinforces some of the negative aspects that a lot of people may have about your own party, and you're not really defining the other guy.
Angus Reid Public Opinion also suggests the Liberals are trailing on two major topics, finance and crime. The provincial election campaign officially gets underway this month. It's April Fool's Day, and our partner radio station 107.3 Cool FM got a few listeners and got them good. It began with an early morning request for listeners to come on down to the Mayfair Shopping Centre parking lot. Cool announced that the Royal London Wax Museum, which closed its doors in 2010, could no longer keep its storage locker lease and had to give away all its wax figures. Listeners had a once-in-a-lifetime chance to pick one up. Only when they got there, they realized they were caught in an April Fool's Day prank.
You can own your own piece of Victoria history. Only when you get here, you get maybe a hug from me and happy April Fools.
My wife just kicked me out of bed to come down here and get a giant personalized wax candle from the Wax Museum, and I find out it's April Fool's.
From your friends at Cool FM. Now, was there any particular wax figure that she was looking forward to?
Oh, maybe the Queen. She loves that wave.
Listeners were given a 2-hour window from 7 until 9 to pick one up until Danny announced it was all a joke. Canadian-born actor and Glee star Corey Monteith, who grew up in Victoria, has checked himself into rehab. Monteith's publicist says he has voluntarily admitted himself to a treatment facility for substance addiction. This won't be the first time in rehab for the 30-year-old actor. Monteith received treatment when he was 19 for what he has called a serious problem when he would take anything and everything. Monteith is dating his Glee co-star Leah Michelle, who says she loves him and supports him and is proud Monteith made the decision to enter rehab. An elderly driver sent to a hospital in Burnaby last night in what appears to be a case of extreme road rage. Mounties say the man was driving with his wife on the low-heat highway when another driver got angry with him and started tailgating them. The senior pulled over at Gilmore, where the other driver attacked him through the open window.
It seems to be unprovoked. I can't imagine what an 80-year-old could do that would justify punching him in the face multiple times while he's still seated in his vehicle.
Witnesses called for help and the senior was treated in hospital. The suspect is described as a slim man in his late 40s to early 50s and is about 5'6". He was in a silver Toyota Echo similar to this one with a noisy muffler. If you know anything about this incident, contact your local RCMP.